Tes 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 tes. Azura. Azura. Selamat sore semuanya, kembali lagi bersama Azura Cecillia virtually coba dari NIJISANJI. Kenapa aku di bawah sini? Karena aku tadi lagi ngetes layout. Tapi Azura, selamat lore. Selamat lore semuanya. Semoga sehat selalu. Mohon maaf tidak bisa stream sering gitu ya. Tapi memang sih sepertinya emang ini ya, apa namanya, kalau dipikir-pikir emang biasa kalau VTuber kalau udah mau graduate bukannya dia stream tiap hari ya, ini kenapa gue kagak stream anjir. Tapi jujur emang aku lagi sibuk banget sih. Lagi sibuk banget aku ya, gomen. Tapi gak apa-apa, tapi selamat malam. Kita hari ini bakal bacain The Lore. Jadi seperti yang kalian tahu, as we all know, lore gue tuh cringe banget guys. Jadi I am on the mission to create a new lore gitu. Aku sedang dalam sebuah misi untuk membuat lore baru, dimana ketika aku nanti cabut, aku bisa kayak baca wiki ya gitu ya, wiki ya VTuber gitu, kayak ih gila, lore gue keren banget coy gitu. So when I graduate later and then when I read my own wiki page, I'm gonna be like, holy shit, my lore is so cool. BTW boleh ceritain lagi lah, gak ada lore gue, gak ada lore. Real shit. Aku tuh jadi sedikit background story, pas awal-awal aku debut aku mau bikin lore yang keren banget gitu guys. Tapi kayak aduh aku malu gitu. Aku emang apa ya, kayak aku terlalu normis untuk lore kamu yang cringe. Tapi hari ini kita bakal ngubah itu semua. Today it's gonna change. Today we are going to create a new lore, and that's why I ask you guys for help, because I cannot make this by myself, okay? Tapi sebelum itu aku mau bilang kalau aku belum makan. I haven't eaten. I just came back from beli makan. Aku baru balik beli makan tadi. Jadi aku izin sambil makan sambil baca submissionnya ya. Makasih guys. I want to eat while I read because I haven't eaten. I just woke up from my little nappies because I didn't get enough sleep last night. So that's why I took a nap and I skipped dinner. So I have to eat right now. Okay. Selagi itu mari kita melihat kelihatan nggak sih ini? Kelihatan nggak? Can you guys see it? Kebaca nggak sih? Kebaca lah ya. Oke lah. Kalau nggak kebaca ya nggak apa-apa, aku bacain. Jadi hari ini kita makan apa? Hari ini kita makan burger. Karena aku mimpi aku makan burger. Aku dapat wahyu, dapat wejangan. I got I got a whisper in my dream that I am eating burger and I'm making my dreams into reality. No pun intended. I'm making my dream into reality. I'm gonna eat burger in real life because I dream about eating burger. Oke. Terus kemarin aku apa namanya beli saus. There's like a chili sauce and a garlic sauce. Oke, jadi kayaknya aku sempat skimming bentar ya. Hi Azura, question, are you keeping the VODs? If yeah, will they all be public or will some be private? Maybe I will private some of them, but I don't know man, I don't know which one. I don't know, like I'm just gonna keep them all. I guess I don't know like, which one even to delete. You know what I mean? Kayak gitu. Nggak tahu. I don't know. The answer is I don't know. Depends on. It's not me who's gonna private it, okay? It's gonna be the management, and the management is gonna ask me like which I want to private or not. So it's not because that I'm lazy or not. It depends on me, okay? Don't be rude, okay? Ini yang awal-awal aku udah sempet skimming. I have skimmed a little bit early, and some of them are short and some of them are really long. Kita baca yang pertama dari Your Lovely Ex. This isn't really a full lore, but a fun little headcanon. Enjoy. Okay, this is not a lore. This is just a headcanon. All right. What if your everyone's ex-girlfriend bit is actually alien memory altering tech? Wouldn't that make for some banger scenes? Wait, ini yang pertama bukan sih? Oh wait, I already skipped it. Wait, give me a second. Sorry, ini udah AP16 Jer. Sorry, let me just get back to the one. There you go. Okay. Sorry, kita ulang ya. Kita ulang lagi dari awal karena tadi aku nggak sengaja pencet sampai 16. Kita mulai dari awal. Oke, nomor 1 dari Kizo. Pipis. Alien fell to the earth because malfunctioning UFO crashed into a game shop and then a cornfield, but because she broke, she cannot repair her UFO. So she became a VTuber to earn money to get materials to repair her UFO. Also wanted to pay back the damage at the cornfield and game shop. This is a cool plot for like a slice of life anime. Ini plot yang lucu buat kayak anime cute girls doing cute things. Coba scroll. Udah scroll Jir, emang kekat kayaknya sih. Bentar. Nah. Jadi ini kayak plot yang bagus buat kayak apa namanya slice of life anime, kayak lucu-lucuan gitu, kayak tiap hari ini aliennya kerja baito ini baito itu buat kayak apa namanya nyari duit gitu ya, lucu sih sebenarnya. I like it actually. Tapi kalau aku kan nyarinya lore yang keren gitu ya. Ini sih lore-nya kayak lucu lah. Enggak, I wouldn't say it's cool. I would say it's just cute. Okay, good job. I can see this becoming a slice of life anime. Okay, next. Dari Nova, Alien Double Legend luar angkasa yang bermain Xenoblade. Ini mah bukan. Ini bahkan tidak lulus masuk abstraksi ini. Ini hanya apa namanya? Hanya kalimat, ini bukan lore. Ini fakta. Lore itu fakta sih, cuman kayak skip. Oke. Chat GPT. I like it. I like it that it's just being an honest. Ooh, I'm not farting. Okay, this is the sauce. Wet fart. Ew. Okay. Di suatu galaksi yang jauh dari bumi, terdapat sebuah planet bernama Lapis Legit. Planet ini adalah tempat kelahiran Azura. Lapis Legit. Look! Why? Kenapa Lapis Legit, Jir? Kayak literally, I don't really like Lapis Legit. But anyway. Planet ini adalah tempat kelahiran Azura, seorang makhluk asing dengan penampilan yang unik dan teknologi yang luar biasa canggih. Lapis Legit adalah planet yang dikenal dengan indahan lanskapnya yang menakjubkan serta teknologi tinggi yang digunakan oleh penduduknya. Namun suatu hari dalam dalam suatu eksplorasi antariksa, Azura mengalami kecelakaan di tengah perjalanan dan terdampar di bumi. Oke, ini keren. Kecelakaan itu membawanya mendarat di pulau terpencil di Indonesia yang dikenal sebagai Pulau Komodo. Pulau itu penuhi dengan keindahan alam karena keragaman hayati. Termasuk komodo. Karena raksasa yang menjadi salah satu hewan yang paling menarik di pulau ini. Ini lore gue atau lore Pulau Komodo? Di lore Komodo, Jor. Awalnya Azura bingung dan kewalahan dengan lingkungan yang baru yang sangat berbeda dengan planet asalnya. Dia merasa sendirian dan terisolasi. Namun dengan menggunakan teknologi canggihnya, Azura mulai beradaptasi dengan lingkungan dan mempelajari bahasa manusia serta budaya lokal. Dia menyadari bahwa dia memiliki kemampuan untuk berinteraksi dengan dunia lewat platform digital. Dan itulah saat dia memutuskan menjadi seorang VTuber. Sebagai Azura The Cosmic Voyager. Ih, gila keren banget The Cosmic Voyager. Sebagai Azura The Cosmic Voyager, dia berbagi cerita tentang kehidupan di planet asalnya, teknologi canggihnya, serta pengetahuan tentang alam semesta. Dia juga menggunakan kemampuan teknologinya untuk memberikan pandangan unik tentang keindahan Pulau Komodo dan upaya pelestariannya. Melalui video dan streamingnya, Azura membawa penontonnya dalam perjalanan antar melintasi galaksi serta menjelajahi keindahan kehidupan Pulau Komodo. Kenapa jadi lore Pulau Komodo? Gua aja gak pernah ke Pulau Komodo, anjing. Kenapa gua yang jadi kayak hostnya? Gue jadi host ini, Jir. Host National Geographic kayak Pulau Komodo. Senes Pulau Komodo fan Milek. Oh my god. Itadakimasu. Ada gambarnya. I mean 10 out of 10 masterpiece, I'll say. 10 out of 10 masterpiece. You guys have to see this though. Literally ada kayak burungnya gitu, bentar. Literally dia ada burungnya. Keindahan Pulau Komodo, wonderful Indonesia. Oke. Terima kasih submissionnya. Tapi berhubung gua nggak pernah ke Pulau Komodo dan nggak ada attachment apa-apa ke Pulau Komodo, jadi terima kasih aja. Oke. BTW kalau ada yang penasaran, ada berapa submissionnya? 23 so far. Kayaknya bakal nambah terus sih. Soalnya pas aku mulai tadi 22, sekarang udah 23. Dan kayaknya masih ada beberapa yang belum selesai ya. Kalau ada yang belum selesai dan masih pengen submit, atau ada yang kayak bertemu ide lagi, boleh langsung submit, linknya di Twitter aku. Kalau emang aku nggak keburu bacain semua, aku bakal lanjut minggu depan kali ya. Atau kayak besok, aku nggak tahu kapan. Pokoknya aku bakal lanjut lagi part 2. Sampai ketemu yang bagus. Oke. Makasih. ChatGPT. Next. Dari pacarnya sekarang. Halo Jura, kamu harus cantik banget deh. Au, don't forget to take care of yourself. Aww, love you, muah. Thank you. I hate you so much. What the fuck is this? Azura is an alien, bogus Bente. From planet Cibaduyut 69, or usually called Cibaduyut, together with her fiancé, Adudu. From Bobo Boy, she comes to Earth to conquer Zawarudo by spreading misinformation on the internet. On her way to spread misinformation, she magically encountered a certain too popular of a game called Genshin Impact. In there, she fell in love with Tatang Suratang, one of the characters in the game. Unfortunately, her fiance didn't know about that and find boom. I forgot to put it in the soundboard. I should have put find boom in the soundboard. A fight started between Azura and Azu in her humble home under the bridge. Unfortunately, their neighbors are annoyed by their quarrel and moved them outside of the neighborhood. In the heat of the moment, Azura accidentally fell backwards to the road and got gepracked by a trucker, and she fell unconscious. Karakoboy. But after Azura regains her consciousness, she opens her eyes and sees that her whole vision are blocked by a certain ginger head. Yes, you guys definitely know. It's Tatang Suratang! Tatang-kun? Azura sheepishly called his name. Is that you? Tatang Kister 420? Tatang cannot hide his own excitement. How do you know my username? Azura confusedly tilted her head. This isn't important, Tatang Kister 420-chan. That in one swoop, Azura fell into Tatang's arm and they kissed. Happily ever after. Does it pass? No. It lacks more fine booms. We need more fine booms in here. I need that soundboard. Ako butuh soundboard na kaya. But yeah. This is a stupid lore and I love it. Thank you. What a stupid lore. Okay, next dari Red Ring. Wow, okay. Bentar, aku gigit sekali dulu ya. I will bite. Bentar, makan dulu. Well. Dengerin musiknya nggak? Ini musiknya lucu. Aku dibikinin musiknya lucu. Bigyan kagak lo. Pencet. Okay. There is a legend about a spear forged with the core of a star said to be capable of piercing galaxies by a single thrust. Azura Cecillia is an alien who came from a distant, technologically advanced planet, not that dissimilar to Earth, but different in many ways. Ooh. Ever since she was a child, she's obsessed with finding this spear and making it hers, to the point of training herself into becoming the greatest lancer of her planet. One day, while training, a meteor fell near Azura and destroyed the surrounding area. She quickly noticed that the meteor was, in fact, the legendary spear that she had been looking this whole time. But when she tried to wield the spear, the sheer energy of the spear and her own power combined created a black hole that swallowed her and her lance. Azura and the spear traveled through a wormhole for many months before landing out of a white hole in Indonesia. There's a white hole in Indonesia? Earth. Not to be mistaken with Indonesia Mars. So it's Indonesia Earth. Because of the wormhole, the spear's power is reduced to a mere fraction of what it used to be. Holy shit, that is so cool! Not knowing what to do, Azura went everywhere in Indonesia to try to start anew. Shortly after, she found a NIJISANJI recruitment poster and decided to become a VTuber in order to get to know her new home better. Holy shit, this is so cool! It is cool, man. I like it. I like this one. Somebody's cooking. Red drink cook. Ini keren. This one is cool. This is cool. Tandain jur, oke. Okay. Kalian yang tandain. Nomor 5. Submission nomor 5 is good. Oke. Okay. bisa jadi kita mengcombine banyak lore ya. If there's like a lot of cool submission, I might combine them into like one big cool lore. But for now, I'm gonna mark this one, number 5. Okay, next one. Jodohnya Tenkujo. Who the hell is Tenkujo? Anyway, aku sudah bikin ini dari pertama kali nonton. Kemarin kami mengenang pencapaianmu. Hari ini kami berbahagia atas hadirnya dirimu. Besok kami mendoakan kebahagiaanmu. Anyway, aku udah bikin ini dari pertama kali nonton streaming kamu. Dan baru aku revisi sekarang. Semoga suka lore-nya ya. Terima kasih. Gila. Okay, this shit is long. Delusi. Pertama kali saat aku membuka mata adalah gelap. Tidak ada yang istimewa sekalian warna merah. Maksudnya tidak ada yang istimewa sekalian warna merah. Selain kali ya. Dan bisiknya alarm peringatan akan hancurnya pesawatku. Semuanya terjadi akibat dari rasa haus akan pengetahuan dan ego untuk menolak bahwa aku hanyalah makhluk yang lemah. Berakhir dengan menghabiskan tabungan hidupku untuk membuat pesawat dan membuatku pergi mencari data penting tentang kehidupan di luar sana. Menunjukkan pada bangsaku yang tolol itu bahwa di luar sana ada kehidupan. Kayak Moana anjir, kayak Moana. Sayangnya, ambisi ini membuatku ceroboh untuk langsung datang tanpa permisi ke planet biru yang disebut oleh mereka Bumi. Sungguh, mereka dalam kurung manusia, makhluk yang jahat. Mana sih? Sungguh. Ini dia. Dengan gilanya mereka menembak pesawatku, menghancurkan kinerja mesin, dan berakhir mendarat darurat di hutan luas yang membuat tubuhku terpelanting keluar, mematahkan tulang-tulangku. Jadi gini ya, rasanya terlempar dari pesawat. Aku terkekeh dan menyeret tubuh ini mendekat pada bangkai pesawat dan menghela nafas. Mencoba menggunakan panggilan darurat yang dimana sama saja dengan menjaring angin. Setidaknya ada ayang. Setidaknya ada ayang. Ada ini. Setidaknya ada yang bisa kusimpan tentang kehidupan di dunia ini kan? Pertanyaan yang membuatku terkekeh. Bisa-bisanya di saat tubuh ini sekarat, dia masih berpikir untuk mencatat penelitiannya. Napasku mulai tersendat dan berakhir hanya mampu membaca sekilas dari ilmu manusia yang baru kuinjak rumahnya ini. Penglihatanku mulai perlahan kabur hingga yang kulihat hanyalah bayangan dari banyaknya orang di sekitarku. Apakah mereka teman yang mendengar panggilan daruratku? Atau mereka, para manusia yang datang untuk menghancurkan aku? Mataku menatap langit yang gelap namun bertabur bintang. Memohon pada siapapun, entah Tuhan, setan, makhluk X lainnya. Tolong, jangan biarkan aku mati. Perjalananku masih panjang. Lalu semuanya menjadi gelap. Cecilia, Nona Cecilia. Mata Gadis terbuka, merasa kepalanya seakan terhantam batu berat, tubuhnya linu, napasnya tersenggal. Lanjutkan, ceritamu berhenti. Wanita tersebut yang menatap wajah gadis berambut panjang itu tanpa ekspresi dan mulai menulis pada papan klip. Aku datang ke planet bumi untuk mencari pengetahuan. Wanita dengan... Wanita dengan rambut kepang itu menghela napas dan berhenti menulis. Kau mengulangi ceritaku. Sayangnya gadis yang terikat tersebut hanya menatap lantai dengan mata yang kosong, seakan tak berniat atau berceloteh. Anjing, gue skizo. Profesor Sia, sepertinya obat ini terlalu banyak memberikan efek delusi padanya. Asisten yang berdiri di samping wanita itu berbisik. Diam, aku tidak meminta pendapatmu. Bagaimana dengan pasien lainnya? Yang terakhir, dia bercerita bahwa dia adalah putri penguin yang senang tidur siang. Sayangnya dia terlalu cepat mati, jadi rekaman audionya hanya sedikit. Saya menghela nafasnya. Tapi tubuhnya sudah kubakar hingga jadi abu tempat yang sama dengan pria yang berteriak bahwa dia CEO yang menjual daging T-Rex Nah, NIJISANJI is an asylum. It's all a big schizophrenia patients. Mata profesor itu menatap tajam mendesah lelah. Memilih entah mengamuk lalu menunjuk pada lemari yang penuh dengan botol cairan. Label 17XX8AB, warna biru muda, ambilkan sekarang. Asisten yang kikuk itu segera berlari memberi obat tersebut dengan jarum suntik baru. Nah, gadis cantik, tahan sebentar dan biarkan dirimu bercerita untuk buku-buku baru-baru. Buku-buku baru-baruku. Buku-buku baruku. Si. Dia kakek dan menyuntikkan obat tersebut pada lengannya penuh luka tusukan jarum. Badan gadis itu bergetar lalu dengan suara yang serak dan tetap kembali. Aku Azura. Wanita itu segera berulang dengan cepat. Lalu, lanjut ke ceritamu. Aku Azura Cecillia, seorang VTuber. Standing ovation. This is insane. Lore NIJISANJI ID. Apparently every VTuber is a schizo. VTubers are not real. Schizo ending. Insane. Gila. Nggak bakal masuk ke dalam apa ya, kayak I wouldn't consider this to become official lore, but heck yeah, it's cool. Gak ada rating-ratingan, gak bisa ngerating aku, tapi ini keren secara standalone lore ya, tapi ini it's too much to become my lore, but it's a cool story. Okay, next dari Toge Ijo. Love you and your friend juga. Dulu aku sempat naksir seorang cewek. Dia cantik, pintar, dan suka menabung. Kuputuskan untuk menyatakan perasaanku, tapi dia menolakku karena identitas dia adalah seorang alias ibu berjamar. Lalu aku menyatakan dia gabung agensi VTuber. Oke lah. Schizo lagi. Tapi bedanya yang schizo yang masukin ini. Yang schizo dia, bukan aku. Dari kolonel, a woman with hidden talent. Whenever she interacts with people in the hotel, skip. Next. Dari Beef. I don't know much about lore, but I do like to write fanfics. Ooh, no matter how bad I'm at it. So here it goes. Ooh, I like it. Fanfic writer. Okay. Ooh, this shit is long. Holy shit! He cooking! Okay. Gigit dulu guys, bentar. This needs eating. Wait. Aku butuh makan dulu banyak. Ini panjang kan. Tarik masuk. Saya mengunyah hendak. With the push of a button, the loose-fitting spacesuit compressed into the shape of the slender body of its wearer. The white and blue-gray pressure suit accentuated her long legs and slim figure. The soldier swept her long blue hair with pink streaks from behind her neck and let them loose. She then braided the left side of her side bangs and locked them with a ball clasp. The other soldier trainees seemed to hurry, afraid of missing the roll call. However, the azure-eyed lady wanted to take her time, making sure nothing was amiss. Looks good enough, she muttered, and so she headed outside. Damn! Cool. You took too long, Azura, a tall man said to her. If it was a stricter instructor, you wouldn't be able to relax here right now. The blue-haired girl whom we saw changing earlier Please imagine you did watch Azura Cecillia changing her outfit earlier. Okay, I will imagine that. Pouted a bit. I might be late, but I was fashionably late. The man softly bonked her on the head with his display tablet that he used to see the list of the soldiers in training. You don't seem so excited to become a soldier, do you? He asked with his gruff voice. While she pouted and rubbed her vertex, she slightly looked away. Well, I mean, even if you say all of these trainings are to protect ourselves, there's no doubt eventually we'll have to kill someone. What is there to be excited for? Damn, she thought. However, she simply held on to that thought without voicing it. It's not that I don't want to become a soldier, she continued. I think there must be some other way to continue living. The man looked at her silently and sighed. Zura listened, he said while gently patting her shoulder. Even if our family has been in the military for the longest time, it's not as if Dad and Mom pushed you to choose this path and none other. Azura looked up and saw the visage of the man. At least your brother is here, serving for the family. You don't have to serve in the military if it's not what your heart tells you. Oh, it's my brother! Okay. It's my brother, okay. Azura looked to her brother's face and saw his sorrowful visage. She remembered how he once deployed to the other atmosphere and now chose to train new recruits instead. She had no doubt that whatever happened out there was not pretty at all, which is why she thought the thought of choosing another path became somewhat sinful for her. Her siblings, her parents, her grandparents have always been a member of the military. So leaving them to pursue her own way of living only burdened her with guilt, despite what they said to her. You really should try something else, Zur. Dad already told you that it's okay, didn't he? Said the tall brother as if he could read her mind. Azura heaved a sigh. Don't worry, it's not as if I'm doing this for the family, she said. Besides, I still want to... Want to what? Suddenly it felt as if a piece of her memories resurfaced, but it never actually did. Zur, are you okay? Her brother's voice even felt distant with their proximity. She felt a slight dizziness that she had to sit down. She felt like she was chasing a shadow of someone. Was that why she was determined on joining the military at first? Has her passion for serving diminished since they have started to grow dim in her memories? Who were they anyway? Azura! Her brother's voice finally reached her ears. When she came to, her brother and a few of her fellow trainees were already circling around her. Oh, wow, this is so embarrassing, she muttered. It's okay, I'm fine, guys, she said as she shooed them off. The other trainees alternately laughed, even her closest friend too, especially because they knew when she needs to be alone. Are you really okay? Do you need to go to the infirmary? Said her brother. You were in a daze, so much you didn't even notice us calling you. Now that she realized she was sweating and she noticed how pale she was from the glimpse of her reflection on Jugemu. Her trusty and extra shiny long-ass lens that is probably not reflective, but let's say it is for the sake of the story, because is it weird if Azura suddenly took on a pocket mirror out of nowhere? It's not? You know what? I'll give you that. Let's make Chosuke a reflective lens. Brother, am I forgetting something? She weirdly muttered. Her brother looked troubled and sat next to her. If you don't remember, maybe it's not that important, she said. She looked at him, but dared not to ask further. She knew he knew, but the way he treated the question was no doubt close to the door. So, it's better for me not to remember at all? Maybe it is, so that you can look forward and never look back. Azura pondered as she held on her Jugemu. Unlike the others' mandated lances, hers was decorated with red triangles, and so was her left cheek. She caressed with her left hand where her red tattoo was. She thought it was a mark of the chosen ones, aka her own made tattoo during her pictuniness. But after the erroneous recollection earlier, she might have an inkling of its history. Are these perhaps the mark of someone I was supposed to chase? Azura listened. She turned her head to where her brother was. If the circumstances were better, maybe you two could have. His folded hands were trembling. The rest of the words never came out of his mouth. Perhaps they too were someone in her brother's life. Perhaps they were the reason her brother stopped choosing to work on the field. I guess I'll try going out a little bit, Azura suddenly said loudly. Her brother looked at her, who now had stood up and started stretching while being basked in the setting sun. It is suddenly sunset because it would look picturesque. I just like that the outer would write like their own thoughts inside the story. Like, just think it's just a sunset, alright? It is sunset. Okay. To be honest, I don't really understand why I even joined the military. I guess I forgot the reason why to begin with. Maybe I'm forgetting something or someone that I used to be important to me too. But Azura stretched her thin arm to the sky and clenched her fist as if grabbing something. And it is suddenly nighttime, so that the sky was like starry and doesn't look picturesque. Let's just say the flow of time in Jua's planet is whack. Outer, please. Oh my god, please, Outer. I'm sure out there I will find more things that I'll hold dear too. She looked back to where her brother was sitting. I think I'll have to leave you guys though. Is that alright? Her brother's eyes were glistening. Of course, you can go wherever your heart tells you. I'll tell mom and dad later, so it's fine. I haven't even made any prep or any decision in mind though, she said. Oh yeah, of course, he mumbled embarrassedly while opening the planetary map on his tablet. The diagram was projected into thin air. How do you want to pick your destination, sir? He asked. Wow. Azura carefully let Jugemu stand on its hilt and let gravity do the rest. Jugemu pointed the galaxy center to a G-star called Sol. So reckless, muttered her brother, who was about to get hit by the falling Jugemu earlier. Oh, what is this? The Milky Way galaxy? Why does it sound delicious? Azura said excitedly after observing the place that Jugemu chose. Aside from this one tiny planet, it seems pretty devoid of activity. Seems like a boring universe, said the brother. Isn't it great? If it's boring, that means it's quite peaceful, right? Her brother folded his arms and smirked. I suppose you're right. Azura carefully zoomed into the tiny blue planet. There, she saw the glimpse of fierce animals with stripes and pink and yellow flowers with a name that is hard to pronounce. And the beings that's called humans that looks just like her planet kings. Wait, is this like apa namanya, kayak foreshadowing Nara Haramau dan Laila Austroemeria? Is this like a foreshadowing? This place seems pretty homogeneous with these humans, added her brother. It seems that our planet kins can easily blend in with them. Who knows if one of us have already been there too? They still have wars despite being with themselves. How ridiculous to be fighting your own kind. Azura muttered after watching some of the clips of this planet called Earth. Damn, Earth has their own clippers! Her brother watched behind her silently before finally speaking up. I knew it. You'd rather not fight when you can't help it, right? Azura, of course, Azura said without turning her back. Why would anyone pick to fight if they can't help it? But if I don't fight, I'm just running away. Am I not? Even running is also a way to fight, said her brother. That was what they used to say. Her eyes widened and she turned back. Is it really okay to leave you guys here? Well, I just chased my own path somewhere else. Azura was about to be overcome with emotions. She herself wished for a life of no conflict, but to be leaving her family here means Jura. I know the tension has been dramatic since earlier, but you do know we now live in a rather peaceful era, don't you? Yeah. And we're just setting this so that the fanfiction seems serious, right? Yeah. And that's why you should just go! We're not getting any alien invasion no more! Or rather, you should invade the air as much as you can. Just go already. Damn! You're breaking my immersion, Outer! It was so good! Well, Azura stood pridefully and looked at the tiny little planet which hologram was shown in the air. I suppose I'll see you soon then. Earth. Damn, that's a good one. Although some in part like dimasukin kayak ininya ya, apa namanya, authors comments ya kayak it's funny though. They're reading the author comments. This one's so good. This one's cooking. You know berapa? Nomor 9 guys. Nomor 9 is good. Baby cooking. Belum. Masih ada 14 submission lagi guys. Belum tentu kalian. Masih banyak. Tenang, aku kemarin sempet skimming, masih banyak yang kayak cooking juga. There's a lot of cooking. Alright. Oke. Terima kasih dari Ismam M. Semoga dibaca lore-nya walaupun agak kurang jelas. Oke. Kita review. Lore of Blue Alien. Azura Cecillia adalah seorang prajurit di bintang Bellatrix. Azura Cecillia adalah termasuk ras Aeon yang merupakan salah satu ras yang menyerupai bentuk dan fitur humanoid. Di suatu saat, Azura mendapatkan misi untuk pergi ke Earth 616 dan berlokasi di Land 62 untuk menganalisis. Di suatu saat, Azura mendapatkan misi. Kenapa copy paste aja? Menganalisis, mengumpulkan informasi mengenai manusia dan akan disalurkan ke komandan alien. Dengan segera, Azura mempersiapkan perlengkapan, kemudian bergegas menaiki pesawat UFO 03 dan pergi menuju Land 62 dengan kecepatan cahaya sebagai tempat tujuan. Sesampainya di Land 62, Azura menjelaskan rencananya untuk mengubah namanya menjadi Jura. Kenapa diubah namanya, Jir? Jura melakukan analisis dan mengumpulkan informasi dengan caranya sendiri, yaitu melakukan komunikasi dengan penduduk Land 62. Jura mengubah karakternya sendiri dan mengubah sifatnya agar bisa berbaur dengan manusia. Setelah mengubah penampilannya, Jura mulai mencari cara dan melakukan awal analisinya. Kemudian Jura mendengar pendaftaran agensi VTuber dan akan menggunakan kesempatan untuk menganalisis manusia. Jura mengikuti pendaftaran tersebut dan berhasil jadi anggota agensi tersebut. Kemudian, Jura memiliki teman baru yang bernama Layla Astromeria sebagai penjelajah waktu dan juga sejarawan. Kemudian bertemu dengan siluman harimau yang bernama Narahra Mawung. Dengan hal itu, misi Jura akan berjalan lancar. Jura mulai menganalisis dengan streaming. Sini berjalannya waktu, Jura mulai melakukan hal-hal baru seperti emosi manusia, karakter manusia, dan masih banyak lagi. Tidak lama, Jura memiliki banyak teman dari agensi tersebut, dan Jura memiliki sosok orang terdekat baginya. Dia selalu berpenampilan seperti berperang memiliki toko game. Sayangnya, sosok tersebut telah meninggalkan Jura. Tidak perlu putus asa, Jura pun sudah mengalih Jura pun sudah menggali banyak informasi di Land 62. Di tempat asalnya bintang Bellatrix, Jura mengisi waktu luangnya dengan berlatih atau bertempur di medan perang bersama senjata kesayangannya bernama Jugemu bla bla bla. Sejak berada di Earth 616, Jura mengisi waktu luangnya dengan bermain video games, live streaming, dan mengobrol dengan manusia. Saat itulah Jura mulai menemukan kesenangannya sendiri. Akan tetapi, komandan alien memberikan perintah untuk kembali ke bintang Bellatrix. Karena hal itu, Jura mengumumkan kepergian dari agensi dan menghabiskan sisa waktu di Earth 616. Jura membereskan barang-barangnya dan akan pergi ke bintang Bellatrix untuk memberikan hasil analisis dan informasinya kepada komandan alien. Sebelum itu, Jura berpamitan dengan teman-temannya dan kepada penggemar akan kepergiannya. Jura pun menaiki pesawatnya UFO 03 yang pergi ke Earth 616 langsung situ. Senampaknya di bintang Bellatrix, Jura memberikan semua hasil informasi kepada komandan alien dan mengakhiri misinya. Gimana? Ini rangkuman bener. Baru aku mau ngomong, ini mah bukan lore anjir, ini cuma ini mah rangkuman. Bukan lore. Jurnal bener. Good effort. Apa namanya ya? Bukan lore, ini bukan lore. Ini hanyalah dokumentasi. Thank you. Dari AC Borgia. Sorry, this might be cringier than your actual lore. Azura Cecillia, double L, tolong, is a soldier that belongs to the humanoid alien race called Eon. As the strongest soldier of her race, she was chosen to protect the planet core. There she spent many years in her loneliness. She paling lonely. Honing her skills and wait for war. However, that time never came. One day, out of boredom, she decided to exit the core room and come back to the surface. There, she found her entire brethren had forgotten her and left her behind. No! Since the planet was no longer suitable to welcome life, she took up on a journey to find her kin. However, the way stopped on a planet named Earth, which welcomed a race very similar to hers, although far behind technology-wise. There she fell in love with the people and their culture, and decided that this would be the place where she would stay and try to find signs of her kin. For that purpose, she needed to make herself known to the entire world. Becoming a VTuber will be her first step on that journey. Damn! This one is good actually. Like, it's short, it's a bit dark, but honestly, I like it. It has this certain like dark, like a wow. This one's good. I like it. The plot twist, yeah. The plot is good. Okay, next one. Dari ganteng, Azura cantik. Azura dia seorang alien tukang streaming. Tamat. Ini Anda hanya menghabiskan bandwidth, menghabiskan apa ya namanya ya? Ya, makasih. Anyway, next. Oke. Jadi Renal, since this is optional, hai istri ya. Oke. Oke. Nah, Lord Azura aslinya cuma sedikit. Ya, karena aku gabung dengan seluruh gen Renaissance. Ya udah gak apa-apa. Kita coba baca ya. Nanti aku bagi 2 bagian grup sama punya Azura. Bagian Azura dari bangsa Eon. Bangsa prajurit mendapatkan misi untuk mencari dunia baru untuk memperluas jangkauan pemerintahan planet Azure. Citayam for non-canon. What? Di pertengahan perjalanan Azura menjadi ada lubang cacing entah dari mana. Lubang itu menarik Azura secara paksa. Di dalam lubang yang terletak portal, ia melihat makhluk berambut kuning keemasan. Dan saat Azura mengklaksong dari pesawat, di saat makhluk itu terkejut, dengan seketika portal rusak dan Azura terdorong keluar lubang lain yang membuat pesawat Azura mendarat paksa, menyusruk di bulan bumi. Butuh 2 hari untuk sadar Butuh 2 hari untuk Azura sadar dari pesawat. Azura keluar untuk mengecek keadaan pesawat dan ya rusak parah. Azura tidak dapat berkomunikasi dengan planetnya. Hingga mau tidak mau ia harus mencari material di planet terdekat yaitu bumi. Damn. Saat di bumi, ia bertemu dengan Hanamaki. Setelah berbincang, diserta intimidasi berat, muncul cewek berkostum. Bisa berhenti di sini sih, Jur. Dan ya di sini nggak ada materialnya, jadi part time streamer aja deh. Gamenya di sini seru-seru. Dan begitulah seorang alien melupakan tugasnya dan membuat misi baru, yaitu mempelajari dunia manusia. Ini bagian grup. Ratu ketiga dari tribe Nersia, Mbak Maung ialah salah satu ratu terkuat yang dapat merubah wujudnya menyerupai manusia. Mbak Maung bisa berubah sepenuhnya jadi manusia menggunakan batu akiknya. Mbak Maung mempunyai mode ganas, bisa berubah warna. Di suatu hari Nara menemukan batu akik baru. Apa ini? Thanos ya. Dan di saat itu juga terbuka portal yang mengambil batu akiknya. Thanos anjing, ini marah apa endgame cok. Nah, gegabah Nara merogoh portal dan tanpa disadari portal tersebut membesar dan menarik Nara masuk. Ketika sadar dia sudah berada di tengah kota dan kebetulan tengah kor. Nara dapat layar dan setelah sampai di sini aku bahkan berhasil yang sudah mati kata kok. Oke. Laila, seorang historian. Kekuatan Laila aslinya adalah membuka membuat portal waktu. Di portal tersebut itu tidak bergerak, itu yang mendorong Laila menjadi historian. Tanpa sadar dia sebagai ke masa lalu. Dia mengatur waktu maju atau mundur itu adalah segala-galanya, itu kekiaran Laika. Laila tanggungan Laika. Laila kembali ke 5 menit sebelum portal. Laila keluar serta kesesaran. Oke, ya makasih sudah submit ya. Pertengahan aku kayak lost gitu. Thank you for the submission, Renhouse gitu. Oke, makasih. Next. Dari False, thank you for everything. It's been honor serving with you. See you around, Space Soldier. Oke, there's a zip. I'm gonna download a zip. Aku akan coba download zip ya bentar. Mari kita lihat ada apa di sini. Oke. Ya, kita lihat dulu ada apa nih di sini. Sini makan. Betul SKCK ya. Oke. Azura was the last survivor of her once powerful kind, Aeon, an advanced alien civilization that met their ultimate demise centuries ago. Okay. For years, she had been searching for a new home to rebuild her race. It was her final mission. She was the last of her kind, the last pillar and sign of her race. After years of traversing the vast emptiness of space, she was ready to give up hope. She was ready to give up hope. Her cramped ship, which had once felt like a safe haven, now felt like a prison that gave her a sense of claustrophobia. Damn! We know that somebody's watching me. If you know I have claustrophobia, then you know this is a viewer, guys. This is a viewer. But then, just as she was starting to lose hope, she looked out the window of her ancient, corroded one-person shuttle and caught a glimpse of a small, pale blue dot in the distance, a small planet called Earth. Azura was filled with a sense of relief and hope as she looked down at Earth, with its lush greenery, sparkling waters, and clear blue skies. By the way, you cannot see the blue sky from the outer space. I think that you cannot see the blue sky from the outer space though. It reminded her of her long-lost homeland, and for a moment she considered staying on Earth and making her new place to start over. But as she explored the planet, she realized it was already someone else's home, the home of humankind. Feeling desperate and overwhelmed with emotion in this unfamiliar world, Azura decided to carry out a hostile takeover of Earth. She will take over the planet by force, whether the humans wanted it or not, believing that it was the only way to give her people a second chance. Damn, this is like Final Fantasy XIV lore, man. I'm gonna sacrifice other people's world to save mine. But before she could make any moves, she met a cheerful girl who treated her not as an alien nor outsider, but as a friend. Over time, this girl introduced her to all kinds of her friends, and she began to come around to the idea that maybe, just maybe, there was a place for her on Earth after all. Years passed, and Azura grew to love her new friends deeply. However, as the years went by, Azura realized that her race aged much slower than regular humans. Yes! Yes! This is the lore that I'm looking for. This is the angst that I'm looking for. Aeonian will outlive everyone they loved, one by one. Her friends started to pass away. Even the girl who had been her first friend on Earth was long gone as she watched the people she cared about leave her. Azura realized that Earth wasn't a place where her kind could coexist with humans without becoming emotionally attached to them. In the end, she knew that Earth wasn't a place for her. She then decided to continue. Ini ada gambar agak bentar. She then continued to her mission and leave the pale blue planet behind to search for another new planet. Her final destination would be a place where she could finally fulfill her mission without the emotional ties that held her back on Earth. With a heavy heart, she left the planet and its inhabitants behind, knowing that Earth is just a little rest stop on her long and lonely journey to find a true home for her people. Her last vision of the planet as she set out into the unknown was of a pale blue dove, the home she had briefly belonged to, but ultimately had to left behind. This is so good. This is so good. This is so good. Just kiss. Give my thanks to the chap. Mwah mwah mwah. Al dente. Perfecto. I loved it. This is my favorite as well so far. The cooking is really good. So good, so good. Okay. Ini nomor berapa ini? Nomor 14, okay. 14 is also so good. Where's the part where she becomes VTuber? VTuber is a part. This is a small. We can combine with other, okay? Kita bisa apa namanya menggabungkan dengan yang lain. Pulici, pulici. Wow, 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 wow. Pretty. Okay, thank you. Thank you. This is so good. Okay, next one. Sini nambah lagi tuh 24 sekarang. Okay. Dari Mamang. Thank you sudah jadi vlogger. All the best for everything you do. Jaya selalu Azura Cecillia. Huha. Azura Cecillia. Sebuah sebuah prajurit luar angkasa yang mengabdi pada pada sebuah entitas kosmik bernama DLH. Kenapa DLH? DLH apaan DLH? Is this a pun? DLH? DLH merupakan penjelmaan dari kemurnian, kesucian, dan penghancur dari segala yang kotor. Dia memiliki hanya satu misi, yaitu mensucikan dunia dari hal yang kotor. Untuk melaksanakan misinya yang suci tersebut, DLH Sang Maha Bersih memiliki para pengikut yang selalu siap sedia melaksanakan misi mulia tersebut ke segala penjuru galaksi. Para pengabdi Sang Maha Bersih ini disebut Sang Sasapu. Sang Sasapu, oke. Sang Sasapu. Azura Cecillia yang merupakan salah satu dari sang sasapu diberikan misi untuk membersihkan bumi dan dipersenjatai dengan artefak pembersih dari DLH. Sapu Lidi. Sesampai di bumi, sensor Azura mendeteksi adanya kotoran tertandingi dari sejumlah jiwa-jiwa manusia yang ada di bumi, melebihi kotoran Sungai Citarum. Azura merasa misi agung sama bersih tak akan pernah sepenuhnya usai sebelum bisa membersihkan jiwa-jiwa kotor ini. Namun sayangnya artefak pembersih Azura belum mampu untuk memberikan jiwa, hanya mampu untuk kotornya yang kasat mata saja. Di saat itu juga, sesosok manusia bumi misterius berkepala kotak merah menyambut Azura menjelaskan bahwa jiwa-jiwa kotor ini sesungguhnya adalah jiwa dari para manusia yang disebut wibu. Manusia bumi tersebut yang ternyata bernama Stasan menawarkan Azura untuk bekerja sama dalam membersihkan jiwa-jiwa kotor ini. Stasan mengatakan artefak milik Azura memiliki potensi untuk bisa membersihkan jiwa-jiwa kotor ini. Untuk membuka potensi ini, Azura membutuhkan sebuah sumber energi disebut subscriber. Dengan itulah akhirnya Azura menjadi lifer dan mengeluarkan energi untuk membersihkan wibu dari bumi. Season 2 taunya Azura malah ikutan jadi wibu. lucu. Average wibu slender. In this house we are slandering weeps every day. Ini lore cult, bener sih. Keren juga sih kalau kayak plot cult gitu ya. Kayak ternyata I am actually a part of the cult and I'm just like, you know, casually inviting you guys to join my cult. You know what I mean? Thank you for the submission. Real funny. I like that you say weeps is dirty. Weeps is dirty. Thank you from your lovely ex. Oh, ini dia yang tadi aku baca. Okay. What if your everyone's ex-girlfriend bed is actually alien memory altering tech? Wouldn't that make for some banger angst scene? What are you really? Let's just say I'm not from here. So was it ever real? Is anything we felt ever real? Do you want to make it real? Ding ding. Ding 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 ding. Thank you. Thank you dari Ruki. Lore serius ini berdasarkan kenyataan nyata. Lagi serius aku kalau skimming bentar sih bisa membaca ada kata kaki, ada bisa membaca kata telur, ada bisa membaca kata apa lagi yang sepertinya saya pikir akan menjadi lore yang sedikit kimo ya, tapi coba kita baca. Azura Cecillia adalah seorang prajurit alien yang memiliki intelligence paling mutakhir dan kekuatan fisik paling hebat dari planet Pantek. Karena intelligence yang luar biasa itu, ia menjadi incaran seluruh makhluk yang ada di galaksi Bima Sakti. Tentu saja dengan kehebatannya dia akan macam mengalahkan prajurit alien Azura Cecillia. Namun nasib buruk terjadi ketika sebuah awak kapal dari planet bumi datang ke planetnya. Seorang penduduk bumi dengan inisial RT mengajak bekerja sama dengannya. Ia melakukan sebuah proyek virtual dengan Azura dengan iming-iming jika proyeknya sukses, Azura bisa menikahi husband animenya. Azura pun mau berkontrak dengannya. Ya, untuk mengesahkan kontrak tersebut, Azura memberikan scan cap jempol kaki kirinya. Ketika ada menyetujui kontrak itu Osanana Miji, Azura sudah memperingatkan Azura hati-hati. Karena apa yang ditawarkan oleh penduduk bumi itu sangatlah janggal. Tapi kalau cinta itu buta, alien dengan intelligence paling hebat segalaksi Bima Sakti pun akan menjadi bodoh ketika berurusan dengan cinta. Demi bertemu dengan husband animenya, Azura menghilangkan nasihat Osanana Jimnya dan melakukan pengesahan kontrak dengan jempol kaki kirinya. Benar apa yang dikatakan Osana Jimmy Azura. Ketika jempol kaki kirinya Azura berkontrak dengan penyelidikan, pikiran Azura berhasil dikendalikan oleh CRT. Dengan pikiran dikendalikan, Azura membunuh Osanana, Jaminya, dan seluruh koloni di planetnya. Efek dari pengendalian pikiran itu, Azura pun hilang ingatan dan diakhiri bawa oleh awak kapal NIJISANJI ke bumi. Karena sumber kekuatan Azura berasal dari planetnya, Azura pun hidup susah di bumi. Akhirnya menjadi seorang virtual YouTuber. Ini word apa anjir? Bentar. What is this? Oh, ini sama aja. It's just the same word. How do you spell it different, children? Why legs? Why kaki? Kenapa kaki, Jin? What kind of fetish is this? No. Skip. Terima kasih atas submissionnya. But skip. Terima kasih dari PNN10. Love you, Jur, and love you all NIJISANJI XID and the fans. Thank you. Ada. Bentar, aku coba buka. Let me see, what is it? Karena di zip ya. Oh, ini lore-nya pakai ini. Gimana cara gue buka di ini ya? Karena dia pakai Word sih. Waduh, bentar. Oke. I'll just read it out karena ini di Word ya. Azura, tapi bentar, this is kind of funny though. Give me a second. Oke. Data semen, satuan mengungkap makhluk biologis non-bumi. Surat pernyataan, sangat dirahasiakan. Saya adalah whistleblower yang bekerja undercover untuk pemerintah dunia. Dengan data-data dan berbagai bukti fisik yang ada saat ini, saya dengan mantap menyatakan bahwa kita tidak sendirian di alam semesta ini. Azura is actually a Skrull. What is Skrull? Dia adalah Skrull wanita yang datang dari planet luar kata surya akibat ajakan pemimpinnya untuk menginvasi bumi. Wajah Azura yang saat ini digunakan adalah wajah dari karakter anime yang sangat disukainya sejak ia pertama kali di bumi. Tadi ada gambar Aqua di sini, cuman aku hapus karena copyright issue ya. Jadi ada gambar Aqua dari Konosuba di sini. For your information, I have never watched Konosuba. So, seperti yang sudah kita ketahui bersama, Azura mengambil pekerjaan sebagai feed Twitter untuk mulai menganalisis data tentang apa sebenarnya manusia, kesukaan mereka, gaya hidup mereka, dan lain sebagainya. Azura mulai menyukai bumi dan para manusia akibat anime dan berbagai video games yang membuatnya adiktif dan mulai melupakan tujuan utamanya menginvasi planet bumi. Teman sesama whistleblower saya beberapa saat yang lalu menghadap Kongres US dan telah memberikan kesaksiannya sama bahwa ada makhluk biologis pada pesawat tidak teridentifikasi yang dulu jatuh di bumi dan berjanji akan memberikan data yang konkret pada bulan Agustus ini. Tampaknya pengungkapan ini membuat Azura para Skrull selain dari penempatan di bumi. You guys knew it's because of that US Congress meeting. That's why all the aliens ditarik kembali karena kita sudah ketahuan. Sepertinya karena ini juga Azura kembali pada dasarnya. Jangan tertipu guys. Mungkin saja kedepannya Azura akan menyerupai orang lain, meski untuk kedepannya ia akan berhenti menggunakan wajah Aqua. Hehehe. Lucu. Funny. Bolehlah. Apa namanya? Emang lumayan timingnya pas banget sih, soalnya kayak that Congress meeting. It's kind of like a perfect timing, and also it's a good format, betul. Formatnya lucu aja gitu. Kayak whistleblower secret government document or something. Anyway, thank you. Next, dari Sky Ranger. I'm sorry I don't watch you very often, Jur, but I think you're really cool. Okay, what is this? Wow, okay. Holy fuck! Okay, that's an art over here. I'll just show you guys for a little bit, but holy fuck! Okay. Azurite and Rhodonite, an Azura Cecillia lore story by Sky Ranger. In the outer reaches of the universe, we know that it's cooking. That's the first sentence that I read. In the other reaches of the universe, where galaxies were entrenched in war, there was a planet populated by a race called the Eon. The Eon were humanoids with exceptional physical prowess and the ability to channel energy or ki throughout their body to enhance their abilities even further. Kayak Nen di Hunter x Hunter. In order to increase their numbers to gain an advantage in the war, the Eon developed a technology to mass produce their kind using genetic data. These genetic experiments were done periodically and in countless laboratories across their home planet. The aforementioned laboratories produce and raise Eon children with the aim of boosting their military power, as well as to research the efficiency of differential raising methods, inspired by the many races present on planets across the galaxy. Codenamed Azurite was one of these Eon children. Her laboratory was researching the planet Earth. Therefore, she was raised in living conditions similar to that of the humans that populated it. The Eon children were assigned older Eon parents and resided in artificial living spaces, akin to those of homes of the pale blue planet. She did not grow up a single child, though, because she was assigned to a family alongside another Eon, codename Rhodonite. Oh my god! This is like... This is like what I have wanted in a lore. The mass-produced room. The I have a lost sibling room. The... To mimic the naming style of Earthlings, their parents came up with the names Azura and Rhodes for them respectively. They were also bestowed the surname Cecillia. The Cecillia sisters were inseparable. Azura had bright blue eyes and long blue hair. She was timid and rather quiet. Rhodes had sparkling pink eyes and short pink hair. She was energetic and she was always getting into trouble one way or another. They were educated on many different aspects of the galaxy, but their living conditions exposed them to significantly more earthly culture and information. Rhodes was absolutely fascinated by it. One of Rhodes' dreams was for her and Azura to explore Earth together. To achieve that goal, they had to become soldiers ready for space exploration. Well, Azura didn't care much about the Earth, or any other planet for that matter. Rhodes' determination and dream gave her a purpose in life other than to fight for the Eons in their war. To that end, the Cecillia sisters worked hard and graduated at the top of their classes at the training academy, with Azura mastering the art of the spear and Rhodes the art of the blade. While you're out there mastering the art of the spear, I am here training, mastering the art of the blade. They were granted weapons as accolades to their respective masteries, a cyber spear and a cyber blade, as well as red symbols engraved under their eyes to denote their mastery of the arts. They were also allowed to give the weapon names, but Azura led Rhodes to make that decision for the both of them. Azura's spear was given an extremely long name based on a folk tale from Earth, or just Shosuke for short. And Rhodes decided to name her blade Balmo Phasalion. Damn! After officially joining the military, they were quickly assigned to participate in exploration and resource gathering expedition to aid in the war. The sisters excelled in the field work as well as emerging victorious in small skirmishes, rapidly garnering the respect of their peers and seniors alike. They successfully cleared many treacherous missions together, even surviving an engagement with hostile enemy forces on an uninhabited planet. Everything was looking up for the sisters until one day during the expedition in one of the more dangerous corners of the galaxy. We're getting there. In a sequence of unfortunate events, Azura and Rhodes lost contact and became separated from their group. They came face to face with a wild space creature unlike anything they have ever seen before. The sisters put up a valiant fight, and while they managed to weaken the beast, Azura failed to notice the monster's desperate final surprise attack. Rhodes realized it and pushed Azura out of harm's way, but refused to strike herself, mortally wounding her. I guess Azura rushed to her sister's side. The damage was immediately fatal, but without any tools for proper treatment there was little she could do. I'm gonna show this. This is my sister, guys. Thank you for your cute joke. This is my sister. I'm gonna show it. This is my sister. Her name is Rhodes. Okay. Azura tried to send her energy into the dying soldier, but Rhodes stopped her, saying it wouldn't do them any good. Should she not make it? The sisters simply wished for Azura to go to Earth to meet the humans they've heard so much about, and if possible, get along with them. She then forcefully channeled her last remaining key into Azura, causing the blue-haired soldier's entire body to glow a bright pink. Is this why my hair is pink? Because of my sister's energy? Giving her the energy to land the final blow on their foe. Using their combined strength, Azura deleted the weakened space beast from existence. After that, the sisters were rescued and admitted to their laboratory's military hospital. Thankfully, Azura didn't suffer from any permanent injuries, but her hair never fully reverted to blue. It was too late to save Rhodes though, and Azura spent many days mourning in her hospital room. After being discharged, she was given a choice to return or to take some time off of the battlefield. To honor the wish of her late sister, she decided to travel to Earth, taking her beloved Chosuke along for the ride. And so began the space adventures of Azura Cecillia. This is so good! Thank you! Holy shit! I love it! Look at... Oh my god, this is so good. This is so good. Like, it has the mass-produced root, it has the long the lost Osana Najimi / sibling, like the dead Osana Najimi root, and angsty. I love it. This is good. This is so good. Thank you so much. What's his name? Thank you, Sky Ranger. Thank you. Nomor berapa? 19. Okay. Damn, this is so good. Okay, thank you. Next one. Dari Anonymous ID. I want you to know, this is a long message. Thank you. I want you to know that no matter where you are in the future, you will be loved and remembered by thousands of people. Well, I didn't get to know you for that long at all after going through all your theories. What was it? Every Twitter video and image on your Facebook. I'm glad I met you. And I will keep you in my prayers and memory. Oh, thank you. But when I did Azura Eats with Chianstren, the only reason I got out to bed to take photo is because I realized there may not be a next time. Oh, so I'm really glad I was able to do something with it. And this project, I also lost sleep writing all of the lore. Thank you! So I'm truly glad I was able to do something with you. And this project. I also lost sleep writing... Oh wait, sorry, sorry, Polly, if it's too much or it's messy. Wish you all the best, happiness, and lots of love. Also, don't forget to take care of yourself. And also take care of what I remember since we talked. Lots of love, I say that. Thank you! Lots of love to you too. Alright, let's see. Wait, let's see what you have cooked. Oh wow. That's a lot of file. Look at this, that's a lot of file. Okay. Let me see. The lore. I cannot download all of this. Wow! That's like 10 page. This is like 10 page things. Give me a second. Oh shit, wait. Wow! Wait. Tunggu. Chatto mate. Yo! Look at this thing! Holy moly, what the hell? Bro, this is like not just cookie, this is like a whole 3-course. This is a 3-course meal. This is a 3-course meal, guys. Holy fuck. Damn! Thank you so much for all your hard work. It's a whole buffet. Okay. Yeah, this one. Okay, this is like 10 page, so bear with me. Wow, this is the world. This is the whole world building. This is not just my lore. This is the whole universe lore, I swear. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. I'm probably not gonna read like those, but I will. I'm not gonna read it out loud, but I will read it in my brain, because it's a lot if I read all of them. I'm just gonna read like the title probably. Okay. Okay, year 6.5 billion BC, creation of the universe. Okay. So in this creation, the world was separated into planes: the abyss, the world, and the higher plane. At this, okay, I'm gonna get off the way and see. I'm gonna let you guys read as well, because this is like really in depth. Okay. At this time of creation, 2 animals were also made. One black and one white. This would later be called the Chimes device and the Eden's device. The devices are good. The 2 devices, while nothing is known about them, are presumed to be made by higher beings. Maybe even multiple higher beings. While the Chimes device... This is like animation. Chimes device can connect itself to the higher plane. The Eden's device does the opposite and connects to the Hades. The 2 devices also exist in pairs. If one is destroyed, the other ceases to exist. Okay. Year 1 million BC, life begins on Albedo. The Chimes device eventually made its way to inhabit a planet that would later be named Albedo. Radiated waves from the higher plane that will create life on the planet. As a result, the first organic life will develop and quickly gain intelligence. These Albedians live much longer than that of humans, and as a result, will accumulate knowledge much faster, as well as having little conflict due to not needing to populate expand as a result of longevity. 100,000 BC, Albedo's first kingdom, Paleo. Eventually, the first proper civilization was established. This kingdom called Paleo marked the centralization of power, as well as technological progress and focus. The oligarchy, 13 pillars, will direct its ministries accordingly, based on what they believe should be the future goals of Albedians. 13 pillars. At first, Albedians only existed in communal smaller areas. However, some groups actually were more productive and acquiring wealth and influence. As a result, 13 major families rose to notable standing over the rest, and the heads of these families formed the first kingdom to further their collective interest. The Levite influence over whether lesser communes exist under them, rewarding people who are loyal and casting out who are not. Ministries. So there are 13 ministries: wisdom, order. So wisdom is like the library, order is like the police, research is like the knowledge, resource, there's that though. Okay. I thought there's gonna be a 13 pillars of the paleographer and the ministries. Okay, sure. There are like 4 ministries. Okay, year 10,000 BC, civilization begins on Earth. Around this time, the Eden's device lands on Earth. It creates life in similar manner, although the life it creates is much shorter than Albedians. The negative nature of the waves being from the abyss creates a life known as humans, who will go on to fight each other often. Year 8000 BC, the Chimes device is discovered on Albedo. Eventually, the Chimes device was activated by Albedians, and a miniature person looked into it. After believing it to be a generator of unimaginable power, the 13 pillars were interested in using it to further the kingdom. It was named the Chimes device after its executive leader by the same name. Okay. 7900 BC, Aurum is born. Aurum is born to an upper-class family. Like many other Albedians of the upper class, he begins to learn and desire further knowledge. As a result, he enters the Ministry of Priesthood at 79, which is around 20 in human years. Year 7047 BC, Arjun is born. Arjun was born in a middle-class family communes, but she began to talk to a large variety of people, including Aurum. These are my parents, okay. Thank you. Thank you for giving me parents. Give me a second. I'm getting there. I'm getting to my parents. I'm getting to me, okay? I'm getting to me. Give me a second. Which allowed her to enter into higher standing by marrying him. At 47, she entered into the Ministry of Wisdom. However, she later transferred to the Ministry of Research simply because Aurum wanted to spend more time with her. Okay. Year 6540 BC. Project Uriel begins. With the Ministry research concluded that the Chimes device had to be turned on and connect to its main source of power to actually generate output. As a result, Project Uriel began as a means to answer the questions of where its power was from and what to turn the device on. Year 6207 BC. Azura? Is it not me? Azura is born to Aurum and Arjun. Albedians do not procreate often, so as a result, it was over 100 human years into their marriage that Aurum and Arjun bore a daughter, which they named Azura. Is that a typo? Okay. Sorry. Okay, sorry. This is my lore, okay? Shut up, guys. Shut up. This is a typo. Year 6047 BC. Year 6100 BC, the Hayim computer is created. As a means of trying to turn on Chimes device on, the Ministry of Research had to interface with it. Aurum constructed a computer that he hoped could perform such a thing. Year 6047 BC, Aurum formulated the existence of the overpass. As Aurum was analyzing the waves that came out from the Chimes device, he realized that the origin of the waves did not make sense physically. He concluded therefore that the waves were coming from a portal to another space, which he dubbed an overpass. He therefore summarized that the side of the portal was where the device would draw power. Year 6010 BC, overpass access fails and Arjun is killed. Not my parents! The Ministry of Research attempted to turn on the machine using the Hayim computer and generate power. Overseen by Aurum, this process unexpectedly worked too well. The Hayim computer was able to turn on the Chimes device, but energy emitted instantly vaporized most people standing 5 meters away from the device. When the machine was quickly switched off, Aurum realized Arjun was no longer in the room. Damn, not my parents. Azura touches the Hayim computer and the Chimes device responds. As a result of the accident, the project was put on hold and Aurum needed time to grieve. However, the 13 pillars still wanted results, so the grieving period was kept to a minimum. It was during this time young Azura was not told the truth about her mother's death. Aurum had merely told her that her mother was still working at the facility. As a result, Azura decided to one day go to the facility herself alone. Finding that no one was there, however, she approached the Chimes device, suddenly drawn to it and placed her hand on it. This activated what was inside the machine. Year 6000, Azura is split in I am split? Okay. Shh. Azura is split into Azura and Azu. The Chimes angel enters Azura and the Chimes demon enter Azu. When Azura touched the device, it responded to her. This is because after Aurum tried to turn on the device without realizing it, they did succeed in connecting to the higher plane, but opened the hole wide enough that not only did unrestricted power flow through, it brought two denizens of the higher plane into the machine itself. The entities of the higher plane, the Chimes angel and the Chimes demon, do not have any physical form. I don't know Xenogears. I don't like how similar it is to Xenogears. Rather, they are the absence of physical properties, and instead exist purely as energy. For this reason, they can only really be perceived in the manner of waveforms, that in which the energy is traveling through. As an example, both of the chime's entities can be perceived because they generate light, and light is a waveform. However, as for how and why they are perceived as humanoid is really just the brain trying to comprehend the light wave as something tangible. The distinct difference, however, is that while the chime's angel emits the light waves, the chime's demon emits heat waves specifically. The chime's entities have no actual purpose, though of their own, nor a sense of self or purpose. Rather, they take on ours. As a result, they responded to Azura's will in different ways, which is what caused the split, as they responded to her negative feelings of doubt and her innocent feelings of wanting to see her mother. The split of Azura into Azura and Azu. The reason why the machine responded was not because of the machine itself, rather entities that were in the machine as a result of the Aurum turning it on. Because the chime's entities respond to will, the chime's demon and chime's angel reacted to the positive and negative feeling in Azure, which split her into two people. One was Azu, which the chime's demon resided, and Azura, which the chime's angel resided. Not that the two entities do not have their own will, so rather they took on Azura's will. However, as such, they resonate. In other words, the angel, while angel not having will or purpose, the chime's demon took on Azura's negative emotion and the new forms of Azu. It creates an echo chamber, where the chime's demon's negative will inherited from Azura is bounced back into Azu, which in turn strengthens the negative emotions until they become unbridled hatred, much like a pool of water with waves, causing a ripple on one side. It eventually causes the wave to rebound on the other side of the pool and come back. The same result happened with Chime's angel with Azura. Although unlike Chime's demon, Azura is the positive emotions. Azu, I killed my own parents? Azu killed Aurum out of spite for Arjun's state. Well, yeah. Wow. Holy shit. As a new consciousness born from the amplified negative emotions of Azura, Azu became aware of the truth of their mother's death, as did Azura. Azu then chose to kill Aurum out of spite for letting Arjun die, and although Azura attempts to stop Azu, she is kicked aside. Aurum, as a result, is brutally obliterated in his own household with the power of Chime's demon, without even a chance to speak. Azura flees from Albedo and settles on Prisma. Azura decides to flee after seeing what Azu is becoming, and uses the power of the Chime's angel to fly through space to find a nearby planet. She eventually settles on a nearby barren white planet, much like her own, and weeps for 100 years. Years 5999 BC, Azu takes over Paleo. During this time, with nothing to stop Azu's negative emotions become an obsession with power and control. As a result, Azu effortlessly overthrows the 13 pillars and kills them all. Starts their own rule of Albedo. Year 5990 BC, foundation of the Azura Empire. At this point in time, Azu became a sole tyrant of Albedo and became its ruler, founding what would be called the Azura Empire. In this new state, unlike under the 13 pillars, there was no nepotism. Everything was enforced by Azu himself. Him? Azu is a guy? See, this is why we need Barbie, guys. This is why we need Barbie land, alright? We need female government power, guys. Not Ken land! I mean, we need a Barbie land. Okay. Year 5800. Azura creates new life on Prisma 1, her image. I become a god? I become a god? The creation of Luta and the Azuras. At this point in time, the Chime's angel decided to convince Azura, in her immortal but depressed state, to do something. However, when this failed, the Chime's angel decided to create a small creature of light named Luta. This small being cheered Azura up, and as a result made her a bit more mature to move on with what she wanted to do. As a result, Azura began to create life on the planet she was on. That's it, guys. I became a god. I become a god. I become Jesus. And named the planet Prisma. She decided to create a race of artificial Albanians. Albanians? In the image of her mother. Is this like Evangelion? Which became known as the Azuras, named after her. Luta is a small being of the light that sometimes switches between being a floating orb and a winged narwhal. Luta can talk and acts as a means of providing warmth and comfort to Azura in order to motivate her to keep carrying on. Luta also acts as Azura conscious until she matures. Year 5720 BC, Azura creates the Chocore. Motivated further by Luta, Azura creates the Chocore from the power of the Chimes Angel. Using these cores, she could generate nuclear Azura Heimer? She could generate nuclear fusion power that of the sun, and as a result, the Azuras were powered nearly eternally by the Chocore. Year 5400 BC, Azura discovered through the Chimes device the existence of Earth and Eden's device. Holy shit! While Azu was ruling over Albedo, he questioned the origin of the Chimes device. By studying the Chimes device and accessing the notes left behind on the Hayim's computer, Azura discovered the existence of the Eden's device. On another planet, Azura desired the Eden's device to fulfill their lust for control and power, though like a good method of searching for it. Azura attempts to stop Azu at the behest of Chimes Angel. The Chimes Angel, aware of what Azu was planning, encouraged Azura through Luta to fight Azu. Although reluctant, the confidence she had built up through Luta made her want to have closure for her splitting and death of her parents. Azura turns the Chocore into Chosuke, the spear, and leads the Azuras back to Albedo. Year 5300 BC, Azu defeats Azura, and seals her in the Chimes device. When Azura returned home to Albedo, she found the kingdom of Palia no more and found the planet that was once a pure white to be blackened with ash from Azu's destruction. Azura and Azu fought hand to hand for 100 years, but even with her Azura, she found Azu to be virtually indestructible. Azu eventually beats Azura into being unconscious. Seeing as Azura was also indestructible, Azura sealed her within the Chimes device and then used his power to forcibly take control of all the Azuras. As a result, they became nothing more than killing robots. Their hair also dyed pink in some places. Why? Explain that part! Explain why my hair is dyed in some parts. Because of the killing robots? Azu takes control of the Azuras and uses them as scouts to locate Earth. Seeing as the Azuras have the ability to fly through space, Azu has pink hair. So it's a male Azura with pink hair? Damn! Is he handsome? I think he would make like an unhinged, mentally unstable husband though. Kinda. It's on the graph. Really? Oh, is it this one? Is it this one? Okay. Okay. Chimes Angel transferred Azura mind into one of the Azuras. At the moment, Azura's body was into the Chimes device. Chimes Angel transferred his power. Azura saw and Luta in another Azura's body nearby, hoping that Luta would guide her to do the right thing. Azura awakens in one of the bodies of an Azura with no memory. The new Azura awakened in one of the Azura bodies, but had no memory of her true self. However, one thing she did have was Luta, who she accepted as an underling. She then went on to fulfill her directive of locating Earth. Year 5198 BC, Luta accompanied Azura as they scout for Earth. During this voyage, as Azura and Luta ventured out into the space outside of their journey, Luta did not talk about what Azura was, but instead continued to encourage her to do the right thing. Luta knew that Azura would be able to find the Eden's Gate and that all they need to do was keep Azura grounded on the right path. Year 1997 AD, Azura finds Earth. Oh, so it takes like more than 7,000 years. It takes more than around 7,000 years for me to find the Earth. Okay. Eventually, Azura and Luta find Earth. Unknown to Azura, the reason she was able to find Earth was because of her connection to the Chimes device. Year 2020 AD, Azura begins to monitor her. At this point in time, Azura began to monitor Earth, which was based on her directive to find the Eden's Gate. Luta also encouraged her to do so and also to think more about herself. As a result, she gained independence from Azu's will and became more like the true Azura. Her hair was also less pink as a result. In order to more closely monitor Earth and find the Eden's device, she blends in with the local human population and travels from place to place using her ability to fly. Sometimes she is spotted as a UFO.
due to her high speeds. Year 2020 AD, Azura attempts to recreate the Cho core but fails. He creates the Damayon core instead. Back on Albedo, Azura tries to recreate the Cho core from the Chosuke but fails, as he realizes the power is gone from the Cho core. Unknown to him, in order to transfer back to the Azura, who was created through Azura's soul. Azura did, however, succeeded in making a weaker, imperfect version of the Cho core, which he named the Diamond core. Year 2023 AD, when Azura discovers Earth, Azura is forced to kill her. Azura discovers that only her spirit has a real Cho core. Unfortunately, even other Azura have a connection to the Chimes device through the original Azura, and as a result, another Azura fights Earth. At this point, Azura has to make a decision. Luta had encouraged Azura to make her own interpretations of her directive to fight the alien's device, and she was directing. And now Azura knew that if another Azura made contact with Earth and found the alien's device, it would attract Azu, and then the other Azuras would no longer have a use. Azura therefore justified that removing the other Azura would fit her directive of finding the alien's gate, as only one person needed to find the gate. In a battle with other Azura, Azura Chosuke creates an energy output that obliterates the other Azura. The remnants of the other fallen Azura are absorbed into Azura, and as a result, she regains her memory and fully returns to being the real Azura again. She also tells us that her Chosuke she has the real Cho core, as Shine's angel had transferred that power into her. Now with her memories and new sense of purpose, Azura races to look at the alien's device. Azura's hair was now blue. Year 2023, Azura creates Diabolos. At the same time, Azu decided to use the Diamond core to create an army of robots used for destruction. In order to create the needed parts for the robot, he uses the bodies of all Badians. This new creatures are called Diabolos. Year Azura Revolution. After Azura regained her memories, the other Azuras were free from Azu's control and regained a sense of self. This caused them to revolt against Azu, wanting to free the body of the original Azura. They returned to Albedo. However, Azura already had the Diabolos, and most of the Azuras were injured. As a result, they all fled toward Earth to meet the original Azura. Year 2024. Holy shit, this is all in the future! Azu heads towards Earth. Due to Azu and Azura being the same person, Azu now was aware of the location of Earth as soon as Azura regained her memories. While not knowing how Azura existed someplace else beside the Chimes device she was still in, he didn't care and began to board the Diabolos onto spacecrafts to invade Earth. Year 2030 AD, Azura discovers the alien's device. Azura finally discovers the alien's device, however, she is pale and frightened at the dark energy that emanated from it. She knew that if Azura is activated, Earth might be destroyed. Year 2032 AD, Azura works with the people of Earth. At this point, all of the other Azuras since Azura herself were on Earth. Azura decided to make actual contact with the people of Earth for what she was for the first time. Her efforts were to work with humanity to defend themselves against Azu. To do this, she tried to advance the technology of humanity. Azura herself was as powerful as her already was with a Chimes angel. But her experience with Luta, she had no choice but to be strong. Whereas she was no longer an indestructible body, and that Azu could not be killed, she planned to detonate the Cho core and create a supernova as a last resort, since it would at least deprive Azu of everything and hopefully destroy the alien's device. Year 2180, War over Earth begins. Azu finally arrives at Earth and war immediately breaks out. The skies of Earth are lit up with red and blue all over the world. The only thing stopping Azu from outright destroying Earth was wanting the alien's device unharmed. During this time, Earth's weaponry focused on shooting down the ships containing Diabolos, and if any of them did reach Earth, the Azura had destroyed them before they could raise the surface. Azura herself raises Azu with Luta by her side. Azu kills Luta. It is during the fight with Azu, who at this point was only stronger, that Azura seems to be hopelessly unable to even damage Azu. Even though the Chosuke has the destructive power of a sun, unlike the Diabol or replica Chosuke that it has, Azu simply justified with speed online. Azu started to impel Azura with his fist only for Luta to stop him using their own body. Despite Luta being punched through the body, Luta smiled anyway because they knew they had fulfilled their role, and that Azura at this point wouldn't need them to know what the right thing to do is. Azura snapped Luta's neck. Azura attempts to detonate the Cho core. Azura, in a fit of rage and grief, attempts to detonate the Cho core and destroy the entirety of her. However, she is unable to go through it because she truly knows it's not the right thing to do. Azu accidentally opens the abyss. Azu sweeps Azura as effortlessly that quickly locates the alien's device. Azu then uses the Chimes demon as the terminal to access the device and turn it on. Unknown to Azu, however, they would only open the gate to the abyss, which will bring not power but rain. Earth is destroyed. Damn! Where is the part where Jura react to Genshin final chapter? Bold of you to think! that in year 2100, Genshin Impact would have their final chapter. Kalau pikir di tahun 2100 Genshin Impact udah mau tamat kah? Masih belum. Baru nyampe SNES-nya tahun 2100. Oke. Okay, Earth is destroyed. All Mars and 11 people are sucked into the endless free fall. Azura's will the other Azura's fall in. As device destroyed, causing the Chimes device to break down, which allows Chimes to escape. Eventually, the abyssal space grows so wide that the Eden's device is destroyed as a result of the uncontrolled expansion. Due to the Eden's device being destroyed, the Chimes device ceases to function, allowing the Chimes ninja to be freed with Azura's original body. Within a single instant, the Chimes traveled 540,000 years to Azura Cecillia body to save her. The original body emerged and she regains herself to stop Azu. Despite Luta being killed, she also understood what Luta feeling and what Luta wanted to do, and also that Luta's pursuit to be her guiding conscience. At this moment, her own independent sense of what she had to do was proof that Luta was still alive inside her. Azura and Azu fight. I'm tired of reading. I'm just gonna read the Azura punch. Azura and the Chimes angel then punch Azu so hard that they knocked the Chimes demon out of. Imagine punching the demon out of somebody. Azu and Azura finally re-emerge back into Azura. Chimes angel become the archangel, and then Azura accepted everything. It's all good ending. Damn. This is even lore at this point. This is basically just. This is not lore. This is a novel. This is. I like when I got split into two and the other killed my parents. That is cool. This is like really good. Thank you so much. I know that you spent a lot of time writing this. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I can see the passion put into this. I love it. This is a novel. Thank you, Chef. Bentar, makan dulu. Naruh warna situ botol. Jadi, so there's the Chimes device. This is really cool though. I wish I can make this kind of like Azura Cecillia 2.0 or something. Like an angel concept kind of thing. This is really cool. I love this one. Damn. This is so good. This is so good. Thank you so much. Hasil submit bakal dibuka di public enggak ntar. Kalau kalian mau bisa sih. Gimana naknya ya? Paling nanti aku masukin ke drive aja kali. I think. I'm not sure how I can make it public though. I wanna make it public, but we'll see. Oke, dari Gerar Final Series. Ini masih draft, rencananya bakal dibuat ke komik, tapi bakal keluar sebelum Gado, jadi teks dulu aja ya. Lore Draft. Planet Stovia dulu merupakan planet tempat tinggal suku alien bernama Cisayan, asal nama Cibaduyut plus Sayan. Oke. Suku para petarung yang hidup dalam peradaban yang lebih tinggi dari manusia bumi saat ini. Kemahiran mereka dalam bertarung digunakan untuk menarik perhatian suku dari planet lainnya yang memerlukan bantuan militer. Kebanyakan suku merasa keberadaan suku Cisayan sangat membantu keberlangsungan suku mereka. Hal ini tentu tidak membuat suku Cisayan bebas dari ancaman. Ancaman tersebut datang dari suku Darkonar yang terkena kekuatan suku Cisayan dan berniat menjadikan mereka sebagai bawahan yang menguasai kosmos. Raja suku Darkonar bernama Gunslark Shadowblade Khan, asal nama Uma. Pemberontakan beliau seperti Suzuki Aizen, besar kesadaran yang dapat menggetarkan jiwa lawan hilang kata-kata berasnya. Aku lupa dibuka G-form ya, bentar. Guns dan anggota suku Darkonar datang ke planet Stovia untuk membuat perjanjian kerjasama dengan Raja suku Cisayan, Dendi Stovia, asal nama Dadan Sudanda, voice actor ex Indosiar. Setelah perjanjian membuat rugi suku Cisayan karena akan mengotori nama baik mereka dan membinasakan mereka, salah satu kebijakan yang diubah adalah setelah mengalahkan lawan perang yang mereka terus harus menghabisi suku lawan perang agar planet yang mereka huni dapat ditempati suku Darkonar yang terus melakukan ekspansi. Beberapa bulan setelah kebijakan tersebut berlaku, suku Cisayan melakukan perlawanan terhadap suku Darkonar. Melihat bahwa banyak rakyatnya yang tewas akibat perlawanan dengan suku Darkonar, Raja Dendi memerintahkan pada para rakyat yang mempunyai anak-anak untuk mengirimkan anak mereka ke planet lain ke suku Cisayan Dega. Anak-anak tersebut salah satunya merupakan seorang balita bernama Azura Cecillia, putri dan Perdana Menteri dari suku Cisayan, Sakana Nurhikari. Perlawanan terakhir diberikan oleh sisa anggota suku Cisayan hingga mereka musnah bersama planet tempat mereka tinggal. Sesaat setelah peristiwa tersebut, Azura sampai di planet bumi, tepatnya Cibaduyut, Bandung, Jawa Barat, Indonesia. Kedatangannya ke bumi berbarengan dengan 2 orang balita asing. 2 orang. Narhara mau yang datang dari dimensi yang berantah. Gue belum nyimak lore-nya, sorry. Dan layar Austrameria dikira masa lalu oleh akhirnya mendapat waktu. Serem arti Austrameria, nama hal jadi sorry. Mereka bertiga dipertemukan di suatu asrama di Jakarta yang berarti mereka menuntut ilmu di sekolah yang sama punya tempat yang sama ini, NIJISANJI ID. Wow. Darah keren sih, tapi karena namanya mengelawak, jadi aku tidak bisa take this seriously. Ini kayaknya fun jo. Not bad. Thank you. Ditunggu. Tunggu komiknya kalau keburu, kalau enggak juga nggak apa-apa. What is this? There's like a lot of references. Minum dulu guys, minum dulu. Oke. Dari aku. Hiya, I know this probably isn't what you wanted. Since what I wore was just an extension to your original lore written from the POV of an X. So it's not a lore, it's just a POV with sprinkles of funny things throughout your journey as a VTuber. I don't know, I'm not good at writing lore. I didn't even know that such text can come out of me by sheer hallowness. I don't know if you still remember, but on that day in that stream when you play FF40 for 8-hour opening Mara submission, I sent my first ever Mara to you pretending to be your ex, asking for us to get back together. So that was you! I was still fairly new to VTubers at that time, and though I sent as a joke, seeing you love actually made me happy. I learned on that day how my interaction with funny beings on the internet can make such an impact to my feelings in real life. That really sealed the deal, making you my Oshi. Aww. I sent you another one shortly afterwards, congratulating you for 15k subs and one more for the Halo review, which was, of course, not Halo at all since it's not canon with this lore, right? Hehe. I still occasionally rewatch those moments, among other, and whenever I do, the sound of your laughter never fails to give me a bundle of joy. I wanna thank you. Stop! This is not graduation, Baru! Don't make me sad! No sad cat yet, no banana cat yet, only happy. But thank you. I really wanna thank you for that. And I will cherish these memories forever. I'm glad it happened. Well, things likely won't ever be the same from now on, but rest assured that there will always be people out there who will appreciate everything that you do, whether in the past, the present, or the future. I wish you all the best for your future affairs. Cheers. Stay young. Man, is it gonna be sad? Is it gonna be sad? Hai Cecil, apa kabar? Stop! Udah lama ya kita nggak saling kontak. Mungkin kamu kaget kenapa aku tiba-tiba sekarang hubungin kamu lagi. Kayak beneran dari mantan anjing. Nggak kenapa-napa sih, aku bukan mau ngajakin kamu join MLM atau gimana. Cuma kangen aja, wak. Boleh kan kalau aku kangen? Kamu ingat gak sih? Pas pertama kali kita ketemu, aku nggak akan pernah lupa hari itu, hari dimana hidupku berubah sepenuhnya dengan bertemu kamu. Saat itu hari sudah gelap. Aku sudah berjalan sendirian di jalan yang sepi waktu aku tiba-tiba melihat cahaya aneh dari langit. Makin kelamaan cahaya itu semakin terang, hingga tiba-tiba kamu muncul dari cahaya itu dengan tombak besar di tangan. Meskipun awalnya aku bingung dan agak takut, perasaan itu langsung pudar begitu mendengar kata kamu tidak bermaksud buruk. Kamu seorang alien dari planet Eon, dan kamu datang dengan misi mengumpulkan informasi tentang planet ini. Entah apa yang merasuki aku saat itu. Tapi mendengar hal itu, aku langsung berniat ingin membantu kamu melaksanakan misi itu. Sejak hal itu, kita menghabiskan waktu berdua dengan pergi ke berbagai macam tempat, keliling kota, ke taman, ke perpustakaan, ke kafe, semuanya kita kunjungi berdua. Yang menurutku paling berkesan sih pas kita pergi ke kebun binatang. Kau masih ingat hari itu? Sehari kita keliling saya belajar tentang aneka ragam flora dan fauna yang ada di sana. Di akhir itu, aku ajak kamu ke toko bunga sambil ajarin kamu tentang kebiasaan manusia untuk memberikan bunga dengan makna tertentu ke orang yang mereka sayangi. Aku contohkan dengan memberikan bunga hydrangea warna biru dan pink, seperti warna rambut kamu. Aku pilih bunga itu karena konon katanya bunga hydrangea melambangkan perasaan yang tulus dan mendalam. Aku kira kau bakal balas itu dengan bunga apa gitu yang melambangkan perasaan kamu. Tapi kamu malah kasih aku kaktus. Mungkin emang kebiasaan manusia susah dimengerti oleh seorang alien. Maaf, gak apa-apa sih, aku ngerti dan aku tetap senang dengan pemberian kamu. Kaktusnya pun masih aku rawat sampai sekarang. Terus ingat juga gak waktu kita wisata kuliner, cobain macam-macam makanan minuman khas Indonesia. Aku masih ketawa sih kalau inget jawaban kamu pas aku tanya yang mana favorit kamu. Dari sekian banyak makanan minuman yang kamu cobain, kamu paling suka cimol sama es kola kali di kantin ITB. Tapi emang enak sih itu. Emang kantin ITB jualan cimol sama kolang kaling? Emang kantin ITB jualan cimol sama kolang kaling nggak? Tapi emang enak sih itu. Mau nggak kapan-kapan kita kesana lagi? Emang nggak ada habisnya sih kalau kita inget sama momen yang pernah kita lalui bersama. Emang hal-hal kecil kayak gitu yang bikin memori itu terasa berharga. Jujur, seandainya ada kesempatan untuk kembali ke masa lalu, aku pengen sih mengulang semua itu bersama kamu kayak lagi. Tapi aku tahu itu gak mungkin. Dan mau seberapa lama aku berharap, waktu yang sudah terlewat gak akan pernah bisa terulang lagi. Jadi apa boleh buat, ya aku bisa lakuin sekarang hanya bersyukur. Aku bersyukur telah diberikan kesempatan untuk mengenal kamu, meskipun hanya sesaat. Aku bersyukur atas semua kenangan yang pernah kita lalui bersama. Walau kita gak bersama lagi, aku harap saat yang depan kamu bakal ingat semua kenangan dan senyuman. Aku sebagai ketua dari circle dari circle mantan Azura periode ini cuma pengen menyampaikan terima kasih telah menjadi bagian dari hidup kita semua. Entah kamu Azura Cecillia, I love honey bye bye. No, stop. This is a good place to use this. stop. This is the sana. Alam ko na banana cake. Well. But thank you. It's like I'm reading the reading what we have done sampai saat ini gitu. Thank you though. I know that you are like an OG because you've been watching me since like the Final Fantasy 14 stream. That makes you an OG. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting me. This is like a love letter rather than a lore. And no, not yet. This is not yet the time for the banana cat stream, okay? No banana cat, only happy. Thank you so much though. I love you to the moon and back. Alright, we got 3 more submission left. Aku lihat dulu panjang nggak? Kalau panjang, mungkin aku bakal save sampai nanti kali ya, karena aku takut kayak kelamaan kan. Ini nggak terlalu panjang. Let me see. Holy shit, we got a comic right here. Give me a second. Oh, nggak terlalu panjang sih. Ntar ada komik guys. Bentar. This is gonna be good. Holy shit, man. Wait. Bentar. Udah, aku lagi mencari cara membukanya gimana. 1, 2. Oke. Kalau aku zoom out dulu. Terima kasih untuk semuanya yang sudah mengabulkan mimpiku ya. Thank you for everyone who grants me the wish of me wanting to have the mass-produced lore. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It's okay. I love it. Okay. Demi memenangkan perang. Demi memenangkan perang besar galaksi, pasukan penjaga intergalaksi Aeon membuat project khusus untuk menciptakan pasukan elit yang berisi hasil komen dari prajurit terbarukan mereka. Project ini dinamakan Azura Project. Ada this is based on like flowers name. This is flowers name. That's cool. Cecillia, Bluebell, dan Azalea. Okay. Dari ratusan subjek, hanya 4 subjek yang berhasil. Azalea, Bluebell, Cecillia, dan Dandelion. Oke. Keempat subjek tersebut kemudian diberi senjata khusus untuk dilatih dan dilatih untuk menjadi prajurit terkuat di galaksi. Oke. Project Azura. Azalea, intellect. Bluebell, emotion. Cecillia, learning. Sure. Dandelion, strength. Okay. Setelah bertahun-tahun menjalani latihan, akhirnya pasukan elit Project Azura siap untuk terjun ke medan perang. Di medan perang tak ada prajurit yang mampu menandingi kemampuan mereka. Aeon pun mendominasi perang besar galaksi. Namun bukannya perang balakhir, justru semakin banyak pelajar yang bekerja sama menjodohkan Aeon. No! Thank you Hermista for Pacha. Hermistol 960. Thank you so much for the super chat. No! I love it! Thank you for... Sekuat apapun para Azura, perang tak pernah berhenti. Hari demi hari yang mereka lakukan hanyalah terus membunuh dan membantai musuh. Sekuat apapun mereka, mental mereka pun sudah mencapai batas. This is my feline origin. This is my feline origin, guys. So cool. This is so edgy. I love it. So edgy. Okay. Hingga pada akhirnya medan perang pun merengkuh nyawa dua dari mereka, meninggalkan Cecilia dan Bluebell untuk terus berperang. Damn, not and Leon and Azalea, my Osana Najimis. No. Untuk menjaga semangat Cecilia, Bluebell mencoba menghiburnya dengan menceritakan tentang planet berdabumi. Damn, this is Rhodes. I love it. I love it when the trope Osana Najimi growing up together, being a soldier, and then one of them dies, and before dying, and they're like, I love planet Earth, I really wanna go to planet Earth, and then Azura is like, okay, I don't really care, but okay, and then the Osana Jimmy dies, and like, Azura is like, I will grant your final wish, I will go to Earth. Chef's kiss. Planet itu jauh di ujung galaksi sehingga masih dalam dan terjadi kelima perang. Bluebell menceritakan tentang makanan enak, video game seru, dan berbagai macam hal menarik yang ada di bumi. Bluebell kemudian bercerita tentang bagaimana kedua pria dan wanita tersebut memiliki hubungan khusus dari pacaran. Cecilia, mau nggak kami pacar aku? Ucap Bluebell. Sekarang kita coba tinggal berdua aja, Bu. Apa boleh buat jawab Cecilia? Oke. Oke. No, this is fake, guys. Osana Najimi will not win, so this is fake. Karena Osana Najimi tidak akan menang. Namun kebahagiaan mereka tak berlangsung lama. Untuk mengakhiri perang besar galaksi, Komandan tertinggi Aeon memberikan misi terakhir pada Project Azura. Mereka harus menyelundup ke markas besar musuh dan meledakkan markas tersebut. Sebuah misi bunuh diri. No! Cecilia, ayo kita kabur saja. Ayo pergi ke bumi bersama aku dan hidup damai dan normal. Iya, tidak ada yang bisa menghentikan kita berdua. Namun saat keduanya kabur, kapal Bluebell dan Cecilia pergi ke arah yang berbeda. No, Bluebell berani melakukan misi bunuh diri sendirian. Ia menyita kapal milik Cecilia untuk otomatis bergabung dengan misi bunuh diri sendirian. Bluebell menjelaskan bahwa jika ia telah mengakhiri perang sekarang, maka suatu saat nanti bumi juga akan terlibat. No, Cecilia Bluebell mengorbankan nyawanya. No. Childhood friend never win. No. Bluebell, my bro. Maaf ya, kita harus putus, Cecil. Itulah kata-kata terakhir Bluebell pada Cecilia. No. No! Tahun 2020 Masehi, Azura Cecillia sampai di bumi. Dia mau jadi streamer. Suaranya Jura tuh mirip kayak mantan gue. Iya, mirip mantanku juga. Mantan ya, gak jelek juga. Damn! Azuin but Bluebell lose. Oh my god! So you guys are the reincarnation of my clonings! You're the reincarnation of my clones! Damn. This is so good. No, okay. So good, thank you so much. I love this. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for the art as well. It is so good. I know that you may be a little bit rushed it, but it's still so good nonetheless. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Azura is just that close. Thank you. Alright. Okay, and then... Oh, ada nambah lagi. Wait. Is this gonna be long? Oh, fuck. Okay. Alright, guys. This is long. So, I think that I'm gonna read this in the next stream. I think there are still masih ada 3 submission lagi juga. So if any of you guys want to still submit it, kayak kalau kalian terinspirasi, if you guys are inspired, data LDR ya Jor, gak apa-apa. Aku emang mau bikin 2 stream. I want to make 2 streams anyway, cause nanti di stream berikutnya kita bakal kayak officiate everything gitu. Jadi nanti di stream selanjutnya kita bakal baca lore yang submission sisa-sisanya. Terus nanti terakhirnya kita bakal mengofficial yang mana yang bakal jadi officialnya gitu. Kita bakal menentukan lore mana yang akan menjadi lore officialnya. Oke, jadi jangan khawatir buat kalian yang masih belum selesai. Just take your time, which is like in less than 10 days, in less than a week. So guys, I hope that you guys can be a little bit quicker because I don't have much time left. So yeah, ada deadline. Aku sebenarnya pengen kelarin ini paling sebelum ini sih, sebelum minggu depan sih. Jadi mungkin sekitar weekdays depan paling, oke? Jadi thank you so much for your help, guys. I appreciate that you guys all are helping me to create my own lore. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys are so creative. Aku kayak ngeliat kayak kalian effortnya banyak banget, bikin komik, you guys creating the whole universe, and I don't know. Thank you so much. I love everything. I know that my time is not much left and I cannot stream that often, but I will try my best. I have a holiday tomorrow. Besok aku libur juga, jadi aku bakal bisa stream untuk beberapa hari ke depan karena aku bakal libur. You know what the saddest thing is? I'm working on my graduation day. Damn, isn't that kind of like sad? But I will stream as soon as I am done with my work. I will stream, okay? Thank you so much, everyone. I hope that we can enjoy our 10 days left. Apa lagi ya? Thank you. Terima kasih sekali lagi semuanya yang masih ada di sini untuk. Aku bingung mau ngomong apa, guys. Help me, I don't know what to say. I just appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I will see you guys in the next stream. Azura Cecillia signing out. Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye.